I'm going to show you how to make a Japanese Ikebana flower arrangement. And first of all, the tools, I have a Japanese vase here which looks like this, and they're often in these kind of bright basic colors. And then I have a frog here for to put the flowers in so they'll stay still. And I put the frog in. I don't put it in the middle of the vase. I put it over to one side because in Japan we usually build things on one edge or one area of a picture, not in the middle. And then I went out to my yard and I found some crabapple. And we usually start with something very, very, very tall, much taller than the base. Usually, rule of thumb is about 3 times longer than the base itself. And so I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put it over on the edge here, so it's not right in the middle, and it kind of comes in and angles up and around into the vase this way. And this is very important to have something kind of tall and with a little bit of shape to it when you're making an Ikebana. And then I went out in the front and I also found some bushes in our front yard, and these have some nice fall colors. So I'm going to put this down in the front. I'm going to angle it right in next to that first one I put in and let it shoot out towards the front here a little bit so it comes out towards the person who's looking at it. And so we often have something tall, which is heaven, and something down low, which is earth, or sometimes people say heaven, man, and earth in Ikebana as well. There's some nice tall grasses out in front in our yard, and again, you know, in America we might make a fan across here in the back, but in Japan I'm going to group them together, and I'm going to put them together and just let them kind of fill in the back in a very subtle way, and not really obviously to the rest of the arrangement. And then finally I'm going to add, and usually we just use like 3 or 4 things in a typical arrangement, sometimes only 1 or 2, but I have a couple of green things from our tree out in front. These will turn color soon. I'm going to put them down here and let them kind of lay across the bottom of the arrangement, almost like they're floating here down on the bottom, and go over the edge a little bit here. So in Japan, when we're making a kind of art like this, we always are conscious of this is the art, and then the open space being a part of the whole picture as well. So that space or that gap is called ma, or mu in Japan, is very important, and it allows the person who's looking at the art to fill in their own ideas, fill in their own feelings about the art. And art is also always very much connected with the seasons, and so when we make Ikebana, we're very conscious of the season when we're putting it together. It represents whatever season or even the week of the season that you're putting together. This kind of thing is also very therapeutic. It's very relaxing to do if you get into it. You're creating something very simple, simple looking, but not simple. When I was in Japan, my teacher would often scold me because I was reluctant to take off enough stuff from the Ikebana. I wanted to leave things as they were. But a real Ikebana artist takes off a lot of little twigs and leaves and things, sometimes even uses wire to manipulate the art. So something that looks really beautiful and natural in the end has taken a lot of thought and a lot of manipulation to put together along the way. So this is what a Japanese Ikebana might look like. You would then pour some water in here, and then people in Japan keep them in their entryways. They're also used in tea ceremony, and they're very nice just to kind of bring us the spirit of the season into any room that you go into.